my name is Bardia, and I want to tell you about a moment that stuck with me. Not because it was dramatic or anything, but because it was quiet and kind of confusing at the time. I'm Persian, and growing up, I didn't really think about what that meant until other people did. One day in high school, I was hanging out with some classmates, and somehow we got on the topic of culture. I casually mentioned that I was Persian, and one of them, looking honestly confused, said, "Wait, really? You don't look Persian?" At first, I just laughed. I mean, what do you even say to that? But later, it kept bothering me. What does looking Persian mean? This wasn't the first time something like this had happened. People would ask me if I spoke Arabic or they'd assume things about my religion. Sometimes it was a joke, sometimes it was just ignorance, but either way, it made me think. Growing up, I realized that being Persian is so much more than how I look. It's not one face, one style, one accent, or one stereotype. It's thousands of years of history, of poetry, art, music, food, family traditions, and all kinds of things. Take food, for example. In my family, gatherings are huge, and I mean huge. Food isn't just about eating, it's the way we show love, even if you say you're full. Someone's going to insist you eat more, and usually sneak in some dessert when you're not looking. And there's always more than enough because sharing is part of who we are. There's also an emphasis on respect, especially towards family, greeting elders properly, keeping close to family no matter where life takes you, and showing hospitality. And these aren't optional, they're expected. And these are a huge part of what being Persian means. But most people have no idea. They only see stereotypes, the things they see in movies. And honestly, sometimes I get tired explaining myself over and over again. I started realizing that every time I explain something, it ends up to them just going back to their stereotype. One of my favorite memories was when a friend of mine came over for dinner and we had some Persian food, some Persian rice and curry, and and he was very confused about what it was, but he still enjoyed it a lot, and he enjoyed the culture, and he thanked me for showing him some of the culture of my life. And being Persian, that feels great to share my experiences with others, my food with others, and even sometimes Persian events. Happy New like Persian New Year was very recent, and I took some of my friends with me to jump over the fires and eat with my family, try some Persian food, and this has made who I am, and respectfully, who it makes me is someone that is going to become a better person every day and things like that. And one other thing I would like to mention is that I was actually in school in Saddleback, and one of my classmates looked at me and was also Persian. So we also have a very wide Persian community at Saddleback. Some Persians might be even in this class. And if you are, say hello, please reply.